Hi guys, welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I am a psychic medium. I cover your astrology by zodiac sign, twin flame path, live every Friday, so please click the bell. If you do need a booking, you can go to the box directly below and it has all the information that is relevant. And if you want the content ahead of time, as well as a private twin flame coaching room, the pre-release content and the extension videos, they're all on the main page, and information again is below. Without further ado, let's have a look at your zodiac sign and what can be coming up for it. Otherwise, I will see you during the week for all the lives here at YILDIZ Readings 5D. Take care, guys. Hi Gemini, welcome back for your psychic update. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. We're going to have a look at the energy for your zodiac sign. And the one thing I was guided to, as soon as I saw the crown chakra, I was like, needing to keep your fluid up. And it's interesting because I have the clear quartz. It's got a little bit of amethyst through it that I'm channeling through. And you do have crown chakra activation at the moment. So if you're feeling a little bit lightheaded and foggy, it is perfectly normal. I do feel you're really looking at the basis of things. So I do feel you potentially do need a little bit of meditation time. But the way you're coming through this month, I do feel is very, what would the word be? Leveled up, wanting to have fun. Maybe very reminiscent, but you have appeal, so to speak. There's a lot of appeal coming through with your energy. You could potentially be a little bit nonchalant towards things that used to bug you, and I just think you're trying to brush it off and move forward. You know, there can be some things that you may have had to cast a critical eye on the past. And this may be a circumstance that you feel has not shifted, hasn't adjusted. But I feel you do have some offers this month. And the offers can be that people from the past are coming back, and there can be a little bit of nostalgia. But there's something that you're doing that's triggering another individual. And it could either be you being quite passionate and assertive with your demeanor, or it could be another person. And especially in a romantic connection, there does appear to be nostalgia and a connection to you and this other individual. I do feel in a way that it's almost like you're pouring a lot of energy into your 3D world. So where you're shifting your energy is off this person onto self and into other areas. And it doesn't have to be that, you know, if you're in a connection that's a bad thing. Because I don't think you're doing it maliciously. I think it's more there are things that are calling your attention and they're having to directly be addressed. I do feel that in a bigger picture of things, these tasks that you're tackling, there could be various ways that you're going to have to do something, but you do need to look at the fine print, and you do need to really read through some of the things that are coming up. Like, really pay attention to them. You've got the 7 of Cups. Now, in the past, you may have maybe picked incorrectly. You may have really jumped the gun. And I think you're taking a little bit of time. I think you're looking at it. For some of you, this can be a few job offers. For some of you, this can be and I feel it's more just various things that you're having to achieve relating to your hopes and dreams, and for them to come full circle. So this full circle energy can be relating to the eclipse as well. I'll just quickly look at your chart, because to me, there's something in this that's really resonating. And I'm trying to say, how do I put it? Trying to see the correlating energy, because this can surround a family. It can surround a family or a creative endeavor. From your finances, you will find you'll have a lot more money coming in. And I definitely think some of these hopes and dreams you could be working extremely hard for. There may be news of a birth in a family, but with your creative pursuits, I do think that you're looking back and you're going to get some of the rewards this month. Some of you may be moving away from an individual, like I said, really detaching, and maybe even tuning into is my contract stable? And I feel it's more to do with all areas in life. This can be your romantic connections. It can be your physical work contracts, and fine-tuning them. And I think there's a lot of running around when it does relate to this, especially as we move towards the end of the month where we have Mercury retrograde. This can, for your zodiac sign, feel like you have a lot on your plate. So you're really advised to get things done well and truly ahead of time. Try to not take it personal. and understand that yeah, you could need a little bit of time. I feel it's got luck. I feel these things do have luck and you're going to be able to achieve them. This can be overdue projects, overdue paperwork. It feels you're going to jump in and you're getting it done. I do feel the instability is coming from interferences. And I don't think this is a third party on this occasion. I think, yes, for some of you, you're looking at an element. For some of you, this can be a twin flame connection. And you're thinking, until that person and energy is removed, it's a conflict. I'm just focusing on me. For many of you, information relating to this can come through. And there can be something relating to money, but very separately, there is some sense of interference in your daily schedule that is affecting you on the monetary factor. A, it can be energy and your crown chakra. B, it could be, you know, the amount of work that you have is insurmountable. But whatever you're doing and whatever you're tackling, I do feel there is a point in the month where this comes full 360, and this full 360 can be a passionate connection. But whatever it is, it's like happening in a flash. And I really do think it's taking you by surprise. So there may be a conversation that you have with an individual that you just never expected. And I think this is taking you back to the heydays, and it's adding a little bit more confusion. Especially for those of you that are single, some old emotions can come up. But overall, I'm really feeling that your zodiac is going to have a little bit of luck on its side. Yeah, some truth is going to be told towards you. And it may be towards, you may be feeling, it feels cruel. Whatever this is, it feels cruel, but it's like they're protecting you. This may be towards a person's intent towards you, but it feels like a friend. They're going to explain something to you. This could even be their partner, but there's somebody in the mix, and I don't feel it's this romantic interest. I feel there's news coming in. And it might not be something that you like, but I do feel it's more, if this is a reconnection with a twin, for instance, I'm feeling there can be conversations from, you know, relating to the past. I do feel this can be a little bit of a testing time, but overall it's going to give you a lot of clarity, and I feel that is something that is really needed. Others of you, I feel this is psychologically happening with the crown chakra, and you're going to have some downloads. The person could be entering your dream state. There you go, instincts, dream state. And overall, it's going to give you a different approach that you're going to take. Some of you are directly feeling if you continue down this path, you're going to be alone forever. So it may be that you're getting out and about and wanting to reconnect with individuals. For those of you that aren't happy with your employment, I think you're directly looking at the stability and wanting to change it about. And I think there's something you're going to learn through this process. So if you're fine-tuning your career sector, I think it's because you have this innate way of getting into trends, Gem. And I think there's something that you're learning, and it's going to give you the key to a situation. And this can be in your career sector, but there's going to be a lot of quality controls that you're going through in your life. I do feel you to be quite social. And I'm also seeing that this is triggering a person that is directly interested in you. They're sort of like, why aren't you paying attention to me? You know, why are you so busy? You sort of caught their eye for some reason. This can be a new individual, but for many of you, this is somebody that you had an interaction with previously. Okay, what's coming up? I feel overall you're coming to terms with things, but you're looking at what would need to change for this to be successful. So I feel the detachment is coming through for you, and you're sort of, you know, explaining it in that way. You're sort of feeling and embodying it in that way. Directly speaking, your foundation, you're doing everything you can to make sure that you make the changes so it's watertight. I feel this will be a success. I also feel for some of you, if you have an older family member, they're helping you. You can be a little bit worried that, you know, whenever you're trying to move towards something, there is some sense of interference. And again, the interference and the leveling up, although although the emotion is there, it's almost like you're facing it head on. You're like, okay, do I need to face this fear? Is it a reality? Is it something that directly has happened? This can even be the conversation with a romantic partner saying, look, I don't want to have to be competing for this. It's getting old, you know, you're either here or you're not. You will learn some information about how they see you and how they feel about you. And I also feel some of you may get some really exciting news, more so for those of you that have children. There is a karmic here, and I do feel a separation. So this can be if you're in a karmic connection, but I feel it's more if there is a person that you're directly dealing with that is in a karmic relationship. I do feel this person to be a little bit ratty. Yeah, so it's sort of like they're communicating with you about this, but something's doing a 360. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the love interest and then 3 cards for you. I think overall you're just really paying attention to your side of the fence. But whatever this conversation is, it's bringing out nostalgia from the past. You might spend a little bit of quality time either on the phone or in person. And this can be in support of each other, and it may, again, as I mentioned, take you by surprise because I didn't think you felt that this person was into you any longer. Okay, so they're going to explain the battles and the circumstances that they're trying to address. They have kept this very private. They didn't want to burden you with this information. If this is a romantic interest you're currently dealing with, number one, they are recovering. They're recovering, they're accepting. They feel it's a no-win situation. They were concerned about the money. And, you know, that's only natural, especially when we do recover from separations and moving into circumstances. We can have a little bit of concern about that and look at what the responsibility and the burdens are. But overall, this is starting a new cycle, and this person does know that they want to be with you. I'm getting a headache even tuning into it. So for whatever they've been dealing with, it does feel quite headachy. Okay, you. Okay, I feel you're overall saying, unless this is tied up, it can't be. And this can merely just be the way you are thinking. But point blank, Sarah, I do feel you're being open to it. You have this emotional connection. This could be the feelings of how all of this made you feel, how the separation inside of this connection, and maybe not really feeling ready to yourself, due to the fact that you are needing to not be controlled and feel free. Oh. I think you're wanting to really take it slow. Your foundation card is that you feel the circumstance. Look, I think you're being rational. I think you're looking at it. This can be a heartfelt conversation. Some sense of communication comes, and we will go into it in the extension because what is revealed down here, I do feel shifts everything. Stay tuned for the snippet, and I'll see you on the other side if you want to join us. See you for the lives. Bye. Reconciliations on the cards, peeps. Big conversations and revelations, and you potentially being nervous of the foundation. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us here at YILDIZ Readings 5D. If you do vibe the tribe, please come along and subscribe. If you do want the content and the extension read or a booking, all the information is directly below. If you have any issues, feel free to message me via YouTube and I can give you a hand. The pre-release content, both for the Twin Flame Coaching Room, the pre-released and the extension reads, like I mentioned, are in the Members Hub, and I am live here every Friday. So if you do have a super chat question, you can come along and join us. Otherwise, stay tuned for next week's updates. I love to read all your feedback and comments, so please do remember to comment if you feel this video is relevant. See you during the week, guys. Take care.